Final question. What were the first signs of trouble for the MCU from your perspective? For me, it was after my disappointment with Moon Knight, and then Love and Thunder confirmed my fears. Well, I think it was, I would go even a little bit earlier than that. I mean, I'd go from the very beginning of Phase 4, where we watched WandaVision, and we were all hooked and all these theories, and then we got to the end of it, and it felt like they're playing with us a little bit. And it was the second project in a row where they teased the multiverse and then didn't deliver. Because they teased the multiverse, Spider-Man Far From Home, in the marketing. They teased multiverse. And then it wasn't true. And then we watched WandaVision, and they started like doing all these things to tease that Fox X-Men universe is coming over with Quicksilver. Like, wow, what are we doing here? And then you get to the end of it, and like none of that stuff really plays out. You're like, that was weird. I like the show. There's a lot about this. This was really cool, but that was weird. And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier, by the end of it, was a pretty big letdown. It was like, wait, that was a pretty easy to get on base with that one. What just happened here? Because that didn't make a lot of sense to me. How did you fumble this the way that you did? Buddy cop, two characters we already like, simple formula, and then it ends with like lecturing a senator going, "You've got to do better." Huh? What just happened? But like there were signs, and you interpret signs differently, with time, and there just was a lot of these little things where it seemed like that wasn't quite good enough. And then Black Widow I thought it was okay, but like as the movie to kick off a new phase, that's like this rebuild phase, like that was kind of weird. That was strange. And Shang-Chi was very good, but then it still had some of the MCU-isms, and so it just felt like, I don't know, it felt just more kind of corporate, and it felt like a certain inspiration was missing. And they knew how to run the machine, but the spark of life wasn't quite there. Like they weren't quite sure what they were trying to do. And so the stuff that was really exciting tended to be a little bit, for lack of a better word, gimmicky. Multiverse stuff. Loki, Spider-Man No Way Home. You sort of like, that's kind of okay. But still, felt like for the most part, it was a lot of victories in 2021, or things that were good, or we're rebuilding it, we're taking some chances, we're doing some things that are different. And like Eternals, I'm not an Eternals fan, but I feel like that was a risk worth taking. That's a good risk. Take a chance on something like that. And then we start getting Thor Love and Thunder and She-Hulk, and you go, what's going on here? And then, like you said, with the end of Moon Knight, by the end of it, I was like, I was so excited for Moon Knight, and then what happened here? And then around the same time, we're not, like, they can't pull Blade together, and Fantastic Four's like on its fifth director. You're like, what's something doesn't feel right. This feels so scattershot. But like the first signs, I think from the beginning, you could see things that was like, how did they miss this easy? Like, that's an easy one, and they messed it up. And by the next year, like, where's this going? How does this tie together? This is not, and that's where I started getting worried, was kind of that mid 2022 where we're like, that was bad. What's happening here? What happened to Marvel? Like, why are we this many projects in, but it feels like I don't have any clue where this is headed? So it wasn't like one thing. There wasn't like a first sign, but from the very beginning of Phase 4, stuff was off.
Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.